What drew you to this project?
So I really love the whole anthology concept of 5 different phobias, 5 different directors in one movie. And I thought that was a really kind of fascinating concept that I haven't seen before, and also kind of a little nervous because I haven't seen it before. I'm like, oh no, this might like, is this gonna look good and is it all gonna connect? And it did. And Jess Barley, who did the through line, like everything connected so well, and everyone's story was very individualistic. So I was really curious with my phobia. I had Marty go directed and write it, and I met her and I really liked her. I liked her work, and I liked what she had to say about the project and how she wanted to play it out. So I was drawn.
Did it feel like, were you interacting with the other groups as well, or did it feel like there were 5 separate films?
Well, we shot everything separately. So like my segment, we had a few days to shoot just that segment. And I'm not sure if at the same time if they were shooting the other segments. I don't think they were, because I think that we had the same cinematographer so that everything looked when I don't have words, I have gestures. Everything looked congruent, if that's the right word.
Yeah.
So when I did my phobia, we shot for a few days, and then everybody first did their phobias, and then towards the end we shot the through line where we're in the camp. So we met everybody in the camp. So like my segment I did with Ash and the other victim. So it was just us 3 and Marty.
Your character has phobia, or the fear of driving. How did you prepare for that, and how did you get into that mindset?
Channeled my Asian stereotype of Asians being bad drivers. No, this is not that phobia, guys, just FYI. Well, I have a pretty what do you call it? Experience in kind of the paranormal fear, I guess. So like my car starts to break down, for those of you that haven't seen the movie, but I'm not going to spoil too much. But basically things start to happen that I didn't do, nor the Caprice did. So there's obviously some sort of thing or spirit or phenomenon that's like taking over. So for me, it was not a far stretch because I have a crazy imagination. And since I was little, I always thought there were like things behind me or under my bed or, something that like, even when people just walk in, all of a sudden I'm like, "Wah!" Like I just freak out. So it's just natural, I guess. Naturally, it came to me naturally.
After filming, did you have any more like a heightened anxiety, or even feel weird when you started, like when you want to go like drive somewhere? Did you think about it at all?
Sometimes I do. Like whenever I do a horror movie, there's always something that kind of lingers sometimes, especially if you have long shoots. With this one, it was not as much, only because like I had a wonderful boyfriend that would like come pick me up and we'd like talk and all that. But if it was like me just driving home by myself at night, I'm sure I'd be like, ugh, ugh. Just checking, and what would you do if something was back there, like, I don't know. I mean, like when I was younger and up until recently, I'm always scared of like paranormal things instead of, things that you should be frightened of. So I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably freak out, but it wasn't too crazy. There was this incident, and I don't know if I ever shared this, but when we were shooting Pitch Perfect 1, in our hotel that we're staying at, like me and some of the cast members would have like these really weird dreams, and we just share them like on our way to set. And there was this one time where a lot of people were going to go to New Orleans, and we were shooting in Baton Rouge, and I took a nap and I had this crazy nightmare. It was terrible. And also like I felt like there was like this being or some sort of thing in the room. And I think that night there was like a shooting in Baton Rouge or something. I ended up, or not in Baton Rouge, in New Orleans. I ended up not going because I just got like so physically ill, I guess, from the, I don't know if it was from the dream or psychosis or whatever, but it was crazy. And this being like in my room kind of kept haunting. It felt like it was kind of haunting me throughout the night. And, you know, like productions, like we can switch rooms, like, but I kind of wanted to stay there and feel it out, I guess, as weird as that is. And I was there for 3 months. So like close to the third and fourth week, it kind of calmed down, whatever that was. But I guess that sort of like paranormal experience is, you know, it's frightening at first, very frightening. And I just kind of try not to freak out because I'm like, why do I feel this way? Or is something really here? And is it trying to scare me, or is it just trying to like do its thing? But it was weird because those dreams kept happening. And then even after I came home, and then I would look up things online and there would be some like crazy incidents, and I don't know, something very spiritual about Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
You are reunited with your Pitch Perfect co-star Alexis Knapp in this film, but you guys didn't have any scenes together, but you guys still spent time together on set.
Yeah, so she's Alexis Knapp is in Macy Gray's Phobia, and I'm in Phobia. So we didn't have any scenes together, but I wanted to go see her. I haven't seen her in a while, so I went to go watch her in Macy's Phobia with Jess directing, and it was really fun. It was nice. We caught up, and you know, it was great. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a night shoot. It's all like sweet outside. And
in recent years, several of your Pitch Perfect co-stars have expressed that they would love to do a fourth film. Would you also be interested in that if the opportunity arose?
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm getting old, but if you guys want to see me dance, you know, that's your fault. I'll do it. It was just like whenever the choreographer would like show us these like certain moves in this last one, I'm like, I think I'm a little too old for that. And all the girls would be like, oh, we're not old. And I'm like, I know, but my body's saying I'm old. It's just me, maybe.
Has there been any talk about a fourth film?
Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea if there's going to be one. You know, I feel like with acapella, I know a lot of people that have been in acapella groups are still in one. And even the book that it's based off of, like, I mean, they perform for years, like together and all that. So, I mean, it's possible. I always thought it would be like a Fast and Furious kind of franchise, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they're on their 10th one.
Yeah, I think, it's been going on for a while, like a long time.
For a long time. That would be fun though, to see what it would be like even 30 years from now, if there was a 5, because we've already done a 4, right guys? 6, 7. But I think everyone's up for it.
That's awesome. And you guys all still keep in touch?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
We do. Awesome. Yeah. It's been like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years since we all met. It will be 10 years, I think, in September of this year.
Is that wild to think that it's been that long?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.